Welcome to the video on unit conversion. In this video, we're going to look specifically at unit conversions that are handy for physics. So we'll look at a problem going from kilometers per hour to meters per second and back again the other way from meters per second to kilometers per hour. And then to tie the concept together, we'll look at going from kilometers per hour to miles per hour to show that we can use these strategies for any type of unit. In our first example, we look at converting a quantity that's in kilometers per hour to meters per second. To start this example, we're going to focus on the kilometers here. Now, to convert kilometers to meter, we have to multiply by a conversion factor with kilometers on the bottom. That way our kilometers are going to cancel out. Now we want meters in the end, so we're going to put meters on top. Now there's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. So kilometers cancel out, and now we're left with a term in meters per hour. Next, we need to deal with our time, and we're going to do this in 2 steps. So first, we're going to convert our hours to minutes. We need our hours to cancel, so we put hours on top, and we want our final answer to be in minutes currently. We'll put minutes on the bottom. There's 60 minutes in 1 hour. Our hours cancel. So currently our number is in meters per minute. Now to finish this conversion and get to meters per second, we do the same thing again, except this time we have minutes on top, so the minutes cancel with the minutes, and we have seconds on the bottom because it's the unit we want to end up with. Now there's 60 seconds in 1 minute. If we multiply all of these quantities, we're going to end up with 13.9. Now, if we look at the units we have left, we have meters on top, we have seconds on the bottom, so we have 13.9 meters per second. If multiplying all of these terms seems a little bit intimidating, remember that you can just multiply the 50 by 1,000 and then divide by 60 and then divide by 60 one more time, and you'll also end up at the 13.9. For our second example, we look at converting 20 meters per second to kilometers per hour. Now, similarly to above, we start by converting our meters to kilometers using the same conversion factor. However, this time we're going to need the meters on the bottom, so it cancels out with the meters on top. The unit we want to end up with is kilometers. Just as above, there's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. Now, next we're going to deal with the time, but we're going to deal with it a little bit differently than last time. Last time we went from hours to minutes, and then we went from minutes to seconds. However, we can just go directly from hours to seconds. We use a conversion factor with seconds on top, so it cancels out with our seconds on the bottom, and we want to go directly to hours. There's 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. So now our seconds on the bottom cancels with our seconds on the top. If we finish by taking 20 and dividing it by 1,000 and then multiplying by 3,600, we're going to end up with 72. And we look at the units we have left, kilometers per hour. For our next example, we want to convert a quantity that's in kilometers per hour to miles per hour. Now, this example differs from the example above because our desired unit of time is already here, hours. So we only have to convert our kilometers. Now, to convert from kilometers to miles, we're going to need kilometers on the bottom, so it cancels with the kilometers on top. And we'll have our desired unit, miles, on top. There's 1.609 kilometers in 1 mile. So when we take 50 and divide it by 1.609, we're going to get 31.1 miles per hour. Let's just check our units quickly. Our kilometers cancel, and we're left with miles per hour. For our final example, we're going to convert 31.1 miles per hour to meters per second, and this will confirm our answer of 13.9 in our original example. To start this conversion, we need to use a conversion factor that converts from miles to kilometers. Now we want miles on the bottom, so it cancels with our miles on top. Like above, there's 1.609 kilometers in 1 mile. Next, we need to convert from kilometers to meters, so we use a conversion factor with kilometers on the bottom and meters on top. There's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer, and our kilometers on the top cancels with our kilometers on the bottom. Lastly, we want to convert the time from hours to seconds. We're going to do this in one shot again using a conversion factor with hours on top and seconds on the bottom. There's 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. Our hours on top cancels with our hours on the bottom. Now if we do all of this multiplication, we're going to have 31.1 multiplied by 1.609 multiplied by 1,000 divided by 3,600, and you're going to end up with 13.9. We have seconds on the bottom, meters on the top, meters per second, and this confirms our answer from the first example. Thank you for watching the video on unit conversions.